basically what happened is Kubrick and Clark went to IBM asking what does a computer look like in 2001, and Watson referred them to the Noyes office, and that's what that connection was.
Mm-hmm.
And then the partner, Ernie Bevilacqua, and he was head of industrial design. He was the one who would actually go to London, go back and forth all the time. I remember him talking about some of the scenes with the pen that's floating. There's a, it's in the shuttle.
Right.
And there's a Pan Am steward, because we had Pan Am as a client at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a Pan Am 747 up there. I was still at school. I was there during the summers, so I didn't take part in this at all. But and he talked about the fact, the way that was done, they had a sheet of glass, and they had just taken the pen and stuck it on with some gummy stuff. And if you look real careful at that scene, you can see that she has to get her fingernails under it and pull it off. But it gives the illusion of, and the pen was going in a circle. It was going in an arc, and they were just turning the sheet of glass like this. Because you got to imagine, how did they do all of that stuff without digital? Especially those scenes where it was spinning and they had people walking one way and and running around, jogging as this thing was turning. And there's the first iPad, if you look in there.
So I'll have to go back and
go take a look. They have the tablet. They carry the tablet with them, and they put it down on the. Whoops, sorry. But yeah, it's kind of fascinating. And then that led to this other issue of designing Skylab.
So you actually did work on the
that I helped in the summer. We did full-scale mock-ups of some of the areas. And I remember in those days we would use something called Homosote, which was a real cheap, it's a pressed board, and just paint it white. And they were basically spatial studies, So we would just build full-size mock-ups of the beds and things like that. And that was really when I was still a student, but I got exposure to it. So, but
I love the idea that the Eliot Noyes work on visualizing computers for 2001: A Space Odyssey, the film, led to working on the actual Skylab.
Yeah.
It's really
and that was with and there was one other design company, Raymond Loewy did a version too, so they had gone after too. This was part of it was a big California company. I'll think of their name. In fact, it's very funny. There was a story. I believe it was Al was going out to California with. They had a beautiful model of a Saturn rocket with all the stages taken apart, and the model was so expensive they couldn't ship it. So Al bought 2 first-class tickets on Pan Am. And I believe it was Al. And when he went to check in, he said, well, I've got this package. And they said, you're going to have to ship it. He says, no. I bought a second seat. And they said, I'm sorry, that seat's reserved in somebody else's name. He says, it can't be. He says, we bought 2 tickets, I can't go. He says, well, we'll just have to wait for Mr. Package to come. So it was Mr. Package and Al. Kind of a funny little story. Gosh, keep trying to remember the name of that company, but it was one of the big aerospace companies that Northrop, no, not Northrop. Anyway, so. Yeah, but the Noyes office did an awful lot of aircraft and, like the Gulfstream. You can see the Gulfstream right here. G2s and G3s, G1 for mobile and IBM. And so we were used to, and vehicles, rapid transit. There's such diversity in that office, not just computers, gas stations and all that stuff. So.
Well, thanks for giving me some of your memories of that time.
Well, it'll be exciting to see all of these people together at one spot.
Yeah.